Hi, this is Gary with MacMost.com. Let's take a look at using styles in Pages. I'm using Pages version 5. We're going to take a look at styles. So I've created a basic blank document here in Pages, and we're going to look at how I can apply styles to different paragraphs. So let me add some text to this document. So now we want to look at the style for this text here, and the way to do that is to hit the Format button here. This brings up the inspector on the right side of the window, and you have two modes for the inspector: Format and Setup. So make sure you're in Format, and then you have the cursor there. You can see it blinking, and then it's going to show you information about the text that the cursor is in. It's going to show you the style, and you can select another style. There's a whole bunch of defaults. And you can also then change very specific things about the style, say the font or the alignment, the line spacing, things like that. So to change the style, let's first select an entire paragraph here, and then we're going to change something about it. For instance, let's change the font size. I'm going to make it larger here. I'm going to up the point size. And you see, as soon as I started changing it, I got this update button here. And that's basically asking me to update the body style to be this new set of criteria here. So if I were to do that, you can see it updates everything else because everything else was set to body style. So let me undo that with Command Z, and you can see here this is set to body style with an asterisk after it, meaning it's based on body style, but I've made some modifications to this specific paragraph. I could also click here, and in addition to being able to just switch to another style, I can hit the plus button and I can name this style something. So let me just name it Test 1. And now you can see there's no asterisks there. This paragraph is Test 1. If I put the cursor in it, it says Test 1. If I put the cursor in the second paragraph, it says Body. Now if I were to select this third paragraph here, change it to Test 1, you can see it matches this. Better still, if I were to decide that I want all the paragraphs that are Test 1 style to be something different, say a little smaller, I could reduce the size of this, and you can see I just did that and only did it here to what was selected, and it says this is now Test 1 modified. I could update Test 1 and it will apply it to everywhere that Test 1 was, which in this case was also the first paragraph. Now if I wanted to, I could remove this style that I created here. You see there's a little right arrow there, and I could say Delete Style, and it's going to say, hey, wait a minute, you're using this one, so everything that was Test 1 style should now be what? And I can change it back to Body. And now this all matches. So I could go in Body. I can select just one word here in Body, and I could change it. Say let's change the font, and ooh, I like that. I want to apply that to everything that's styled Body. And now I can click here, go to Body, and Update Style. It didn't give me the Update Style button there because I only changed one word out of a paragraph. If I changed an entire paragraph, then it would have given me the button. And there we go. Now everything in body style is now updated to be this new style here. So these are what are called paragraph styles. So they affect the entire paragraph. So if I select this entire paragraph here and I change its line spacing like that and I update it, it will update all the paragraphs like that. There are also character styles, and you can just see them right here. There's just this one little item. And character styles are things that don't include like justification and spacing and such. Things that only are font issues. So I could basically select a word, and let's say I want to make that bold and underlined and maybe change the color to something, and say I want to use that style there to highlight words. Well, I can select that, and you see that I'm using character styles. I'm using no character style but modified, and there's a list of different character styles here. I could add this as Test 2, and you can see it even does it in that style there in the list. And now the cool thing is I could go and select other words and use that style very easily. And then I could change it. So let me say, well, that color is not going to work. Let's try this color here. And just like before, I can update Test 2, and it updates it in all these different locations. So as you come up with new styles, you're kind of building this list of paragraph styles, and you're building this list of character styles, and you can usually change it in one place and then apply that change everywhere else. Or you could simply have a modification of it. I could, for instance, increase this just 1 point here and then decide I'm not going to create a new style for that. That's just going to be a modification for this first paragraph, and I'll always see body asterisk there. If I go over to here and I were to select this paragraph and change the font, and then I were to apply it to everywhere, you can see it does that, but it still remembers that this one is modified and the font size is larger. So it's remembering different things like, okay, font is universal throughout all of the body styles, but in this case the body style says it's 11 point, and this paragraph has a special exception where it's 12 point. So it remembers all this stuff.